at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a... like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. What's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. Dexian said something. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Wit. Not that I ever... My mother had a bit of a thing for magical construct. I had no idea her... She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room. Looking at the equipment and material... I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. I remember she used to keep a small... Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them, the soul... My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them direct. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good... Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with the... Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients? The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the ID. Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested. Nobody really... As far as I've heard, no one's... I've read stories. You give the Ideal Masters... Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the Necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead. Having trouble finding those ingredients? Having trouble finding those ingredients? then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add... Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far... Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. Created a portal with a soul here. Incredible. Let's go. My mother must be on the other side of that thing.
That's the last time I argue with a Dromora. No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified. No, but there's no way she would have left it in... She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his... Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. Just what my mother told me. When something is trapped in a soul... Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers. Look at this place. Do you think any... The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call... I don't think anyone's ever met the... They could be underground, flying up... Lots of theory. Others think they use whatever they're doing with them. Look around. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother... Exactly. But bringing something from the soul... that's usually the... But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
What day is it? What year? What era, even?
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. All right, let's see what you have.
So this is what it's like on the other side.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones. Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer? You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here. I used to be one of the best traders in Hyrule, you know. People would track me down just to see... Very. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly... I'll tell you what. I appreciate... The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart. Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all this nonsense happened to me. Looking for, and maybe we can make a deal, if you have the husks. No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
My ship? What happened to my ship? Where am I?